Today I'm going to show you how to make a 3-tier diaper cake. I'm going to start with a 14-inch round. I also did a 10-inch and a 6-inch. You also need a pair of scissors, 3 large rubber bands, some lace or material, and I'll show you one of each, a topper, which I usually put a stuffed animal, and you'll also need straight pins. That'll really help you out a lot with your ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 14-inch round, the base of it. If you like to buy plain white diapers, that would be best, because then you can make them ahead of time and not care if it's for a boy shower or a girl baby shower. Your topping and your material will show that. So I start by airing out the diapers. Kind of put them in out of order because they're so compact in there, you want it to take up more room. After you air them out, then you can kind of stack them back together so you can use them. And within your 14-inch round, you're going to start stacking your diapers like so. So you have them staggered. At the end, you'll see why you want them staggered. We'll do a couple at a time. As you're making it, make sure that they continue to be staggered and try to make them the same length, because when you pull it all together, that is really going to show. Together, in all 3 tiers, we will end up using about 106 diapers just on these 3 rounds. Remember, on this one I'm using the 14-inch, the 10-inch, and the 6-inch. For the 2 top layers, I use size 1 diapers. For the bottom base, because it's so large, it's better to use size 2. I never go larger than 2, and also it's perfect to do it that way because the new parents can take down a tier, unwrap it, and still have the bottom tiers to use later, and it'll still look good on the baby's dresser. Okay, we're almost finished with the first circle. Just kind of go around making sure that it's all spaced nicely. And since there is always such a big gap in the middle, we're going to fill that. We're going to put a circle in the middle to fill it. So what you would want to do, because it's so large, remember these are size 2 diapers, you can put probably 10 remember staggered, turn them over, and then roll them. Have them going in the same pattern. So go this way. So that way when you put them in, you can kind of twist them, and within that, it'll be filled. So after that, you're going to put the rubber band around them. What I've already done the top one. This is the top tier, all circled. Since there's no gap in the middle, you don't need to. This took 12 diapers. I already put the rubber band on it. So you just kind of pop it out, fix the rubber band, and you're going to hide the rubber band with the ribbon or material, whichever one you choose to use for each shower. On this one, which is the 10-inch round, I didn't put the rubber band on yet. You never want to take it out of the frame until you put the rubber band on it. This one I did have it used to center, just like this one, just like the large one, to fill in the gap in the middle. Put the rubber band around it. Make sure it's there, because once you take it out, it's not easy to put it back in. Okay, the rubber band's on secure. Pop it out. Fix your rubber band in the middle. And then there's tier 2. I'll bring in tier 3. Now, because it's 14 inches, sometimes the rubber band's a little bit more difficult. I have to use a bigger rubber band. Okay, I used a thicker rubber band for the large tier. So I can wrap all the way around it. Since the diapers have a lot of air in it, it will shrink in size, but every layer did that. So it'll still look perfect. Okay, it's all ready, so here's the bottom tier. So that is your plain diaper cake. Now that we finished our 3-tier cake, I already went ahead and showed you this one, so I'm going to show you how to do the material on each leg, on both layers, and then also I'm going to do a ribbon. That way you know how to do it. I've already cut the ribbon, or I'm sorry, I already cut the fabric about 1 inch higher than what the diaper height is, because you're going to see how to fold it. Make sure it wraps all the way around and have your scissors handy. For this one, roll it on its side. And grab it in the middle. Make sure you have your straight pins handy. And pin it right in the center. It won't hurt the diapers if you hit the diapers. The pin is small enough to where it won't leak. Wrap it around. Pull it tight. And when it meets up with the other side, go ahead and cut a little slack right off. You can save that for another diaper cake. Pull it snug, and then fold the flap so you hide a nice seam, and then pin it again. Another pin. Now that the edges are sticking up from your top round, just tuck it under. Tuck it between the material and the diaper so that it shows a nice edge. When the edges touch in the back, make sure you fold the flap, and you can also pin it. Okay. And then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to do it again. Make sure it shows nice, even. And then pin it. That'll be the first tier. For the second tier, I'm going to put another rubber band on it. It came undone. Luckily it held its form so I don't have to start all over. Okay, so now here's the second one, the second tier. This time I chose to use a pink Welcome Baby ribbon. And all I'm going to do is wrap it around to hide the rubber band. And that's all we're basically doing with the material and the ribbon, is to hide the rubber band so people don't see the rubber band. Okay, and then you're going to pin it in the back. I'll put two just in case. And that's all for that ribbon. So once you stack them, make sure that the pins in the back are all the same. And then that's your three-tier cake. You can choose to put shoes on it. I also have a pink elephant that I wanted to put. And for this, I like to pin the legs down of the stuffed animal just to make sure that during the shower I don't see it flop around. It'll sit nice and pretty with the shoes. And that's your three-tier cake.